Okay, so in this video we're going to be working on a little cottage scene for a Christmas card. And first what I did was I laid out an image, and then I added water to the surrounding area around the cottage, and then I added blue till I had the sky the color I wanted. Then once I had the sky the color I wanted, I added a little bit of violet to darken it up a little more to bring out the trees that are going to be in the closer to the foreground. And I just kind of played back and forth with the blue and the violet to get various shades to give it a lot of depth. Then on the smaller trees in the farther background, I lightened those up by adding quite a lot more water to make them seem further in the distance. I also sprinkled some salt on them so that the salt would give them a snowy effect. Then what I did for the bushes around the base of the houses, I just put some dark blue around the edge and then just used the water brush to bring that down. And then I'm using some of that light brown to just give it some more depth and color. Okay, and then using that same blue that I used for the trees, I went around and put in the shading on the buildings and under the eaves, and using that same brown to put in the tops of the chimneys. Using I darkened the blue up a little bit and went in and added some more detail to the trees. And that same brown to do the doorway. And lightening up some areas that needed to be lightened up, as well as pulling the shade under the eaves down just a little bit, the shadow. And putting a little bit of shadow on the snow on the rooftops, and adding the windows into the buildings. Now putting some shade down in the snow to give it more of a dimension, and adding some salt for trying to get the image centered in the camera so that you can get a good shot of it, and shaking the excess salt off. And then I'm going to dab it with a paper towel to get the excess water and salt, as well as to lighten up some areas. And there is the finished Christmas card. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you got something from it, and be sure to give it a like, and be sure to subscribe if you haven't already.